I'm here in Astoria, Queens, in my neighborhood actually, and this is a bridge here called Hell's Gate Bridge, and behind that is the RFK Junior Bridge. Used to be known as the Triborough Bridge. Why am I talking about bridges? Because how in the world are we going to be able to give this city a better infrastructure? How are we going to be able to have better infrastructure across the entire state? It's not going to be by more taxation. I know people think that. It's not going to be by tolls that just punishes everybody. Here's how we do it. All these bridges you see, why in the world don't we actually lease naming rights to these bridges? Yes, lease naming rights. So it's not going to be a Triborough Bridge or a Hell's Gate Bridge. It's going to be a Google Bridge or a Kellogg's Bridge or a 3M Bridge. People right now have become accustomed to these massive football, baseball stadiums that are actually, the names are leased out, and these companies pay $20 million easy for a year just to have the name on a stadium. A stadium that's used once every weekend, maybe. I'm talking about a bridge that is crossed by 1 million people every day, that is name dropped on traffic reports 100 times, 200 times, 300 times every day across this city in a 16 million metro area. They would pay $100 million for that. I know they would. I brought this idea up in 2018, and bankers came to me saying, how? Oh my God, how can we do this? How long will the lease be? And I said, 12 years front loaded to make sure that we get our money up front. But Lara, what about things like maintenance and such? Maintenance is included. We still own the bridge as the city or the state. We still inspect it, but they are responsible for maintenance. If they don't do a good job, they lose the contract, we get our cash, next person. If that happens, why in the world do we need to have tolls? We don't. No need for tolls. Tolls go away. Here in New York City, there's some bridges cost $15 or more to cross. Who's being punished? The wealthy? No, they live in Manhattan. It is the average working person who is punished by this. We can end tolls on all these bridges and raise $1 billion, $2 billion more per year to go into the MTA system. That can be done. That is enough. On top of that, subway system. Right now in New York City, at night is hardly used at all. Maybe 1 in 3 trains run in New York City. Why isn't one of those trains, out of all those 3, why isn't one a freight train? Bringing freight into Manhattan, bringing freight into Queens, Bronx, wherever the case may be, into this city. You might go, Larry, that sounds good, but how can we build that out? It'll be hard, no doubt, because the actual freight trains are different than the passenger trains. The tracks are different. Everything is different. What will have to happen? They'll have to rebuild it. That's the point. We can rebuild a brand new MTA system, section by section, faster than ever. I know some of you say,